Hey guys, and welcome to this week's Thursday Trance, although today is Tuesday and this will probably be online already by Wednesday. As you know, I can't be doing this Trance live this week because I'll be on an airplane over to California at the moment when we usually would be doing a live trance. So I will record this for you in a bit more of a silent setting, so there's less disturbances, which I'm actually really looking forward to. And this is the garden in my London home, which I know I'm incredibly grateful for. This week we are talking about something that I am incredibly passionate about, which is the alignment of success. You might have seen this post on Facebook that has been going around that allegedly the Dalai Lama said we don't need more successful people. We need more healers, more lovers, more storytellers, people that take care of the world. And first of all, that wasn't actually the Dalai Lama who said that. That is a quote from an ecologist called David Orr. And although in essence this quote is very important and so right, yes, we need more people to care about this planet, care about each other. We need more healers, more storytellers, more lovers in all kinds of ways. I still believe we need successful people. And so when I read that quote for the very first time, it rubbed me up the wrong way, I have to say. It just didn't sit right with me. And I'll tell you why. I work with a lot of successful people in my coaching practice, and a lot of these people are successful and yet are struggling with accepting their gifts, are struggling with being happy in their surroundings. So they start sabotaging very often the success they already live, because they believe that success has been a detriment to their happiness, their relationships. Where on the other side, I have also worked with a lot of people who are trying to be more successful. And when I say more successful, a lot of actors, singers, dancers, but I also work with people in the corporate world, in the banking world, people who want to take it up to the next level because that is where their talents lie. That is where their true heart's desire is, to connect with hundreds of people, maybe thousands of people, to be leaders in their field. Very often that desire for success doesn't come from some ego-based wish of having more money, having the bigger house, having the bigger car, having the horse in the pool. That desire for success comes from expressing their true self. And for me, that really is what success truly is. Being able to express who I truly am, being able to explore my gifts and share them with the world and those people who would like to experience those gifts, whatever that is. Let me be a baker, let it be me being the coach, let me be on stage, let me be a leading personality in a bank. We all have talents, and these talents have a right to be in whatever niche they are. So we allow ourselves to grow slightly. Now let me go back. So I work with people who are trying to be more successful, as in exploring their talents and growing towards the person they really desire to be. And then they start sabotaging themselves. The fear of failure is something that a lot of people know about. Virtually everybody I know, I work with says, well, it's probably my fear of failure, and when I go there, I probably have to admit that I never made it, and it's better to live in the hope and live the dream than have the dream in my mind alive, rather than going for it and then maybe not achieving it. In my experience, the fear of success is just as valid, is just as strong, and can be just as destroying as the fear of failure. Because stepping into success very often brings in a life completely in the unknown, and then the ideas we have around success, and especially the ideas we have around successful people, might scare us. Might scare us that we have to be someone completely different, that we have to become a person that we don't really like, that we have to become a person that we don't like to be. I always tell a story about the very first workshop that I taught here in London called Igniting Transformation. That workshop was to help people be happier and be more successful in their lives, to create the lives they want. And because it was semi spiritually inclined, of course the people there were all people who tried to be good people. Some of their core values were to be good people, to do well in the world and to help others and to be successful. Now, when I explored their mindset around growing towards their dreams, their desires, towards their successes, they often found that they carried beliefs within themselves that really weren't helpful in regards to achieving success. I remember that one story where, you know, we were doing an exercise and they were going deeper and deeper and deeper, and afterwards I asked the participants, so is there anything you'd like to share? And there was this one guy, and he was sitting there with his arm crossed for virtually the entire course, for the first 5 hours. And he just lifted his arms, and I said, yes, what is it? And he said, well, apparently, according to this test, I believe that all successful people are liars. And I said to him, is that true? Does that resonate with you? And he said, unfortunately, it does. And I said, well, first of all, you probably have a problem with me standing here telling you what to do. And he said, yes. I said, well, that's very clear because, you know, your body language. I said, but that's fine because I know that has nothing to do with me personally, but with your mindset, which probably annoyed him even more. However, you are here to become more successful in what you do. You're also here because you are a good person and you want to be a good person. Now, these are your core values. Being a good man is one of your core values. Now, if there's a belief underneath that or above that, that believes that all successful people are liars, that basically means for you, you have to become a liar in order to be successful, it's never going to happen for you. Because your core value of needing to be a good person will hold you back from becoming a liar, ergo will hold you back from becoming a successful person. I recently held 2 talks in different surroundings, and I did a short version of that exercise. And twice, in both talks, I got the answer that people said that their alignment with successful people was successful people are annoying. It's just a squirrel, that's where my eyes just went. Successful people are annoying. And these were clearly people who wanted to be successful. They were in that talk because they wanted to go to the next level. These were fighters, they were biting themselves up to the top. They were driven. And yet when they realized that they believed themselves that successful people were annoying, they had to make a choice in their head that they either become successful, therefore annoying, or stay being a nice person. Now, success doesn't turn you into anything other than what you already are. Success, just like money, is an empowerer. Someone once said to me, you know, money is just a magnifier, an empowerer. If you are a good person, money will turn you into an even better person. If you are an ass, pardon my French, then you probably will turn into a bigger ass. So if your core values are being a good person, being successful will not stop you from being a good person. So we want to align you with being successful, because what that means to me is being happy with who we truly are, allowing ourselves to explore our gifts, our talents. Let that be being a teacher, a kindergarten teacher, a mother. Let that be being the CEO of a billion-dollar company. Let that be being the leading man or leading lady in the top show on Broadway. Now, whatever your talents are, wherever you're happy, you're allowed to have. But being successful or success has become such a driven word, such a state that we aspire to, and yet it has become such a dirty word, because success is often just equal with just money, having a bigger account, getting the house, getting the car, having the right partner, and then still not being happy. So it's become this thing about accumulation rather than being. And this is what I think the quote that we thought the Dalai Lama said, but David Orr actually said, meant we don't need more people that accumulate and then are not happy in the long run anyway. We need people who allow themselves to be truly who they are, aligned with their authentic selves, but then don't hold back from becoming that person, who take the steps in order to become the person they need to be, to live that dream. Yes, does that mean we have to change? Most likely. It means we have to step into that space that is already there. We are now creating a space for us to step into and be the person that we already are. If the stories, the scripts that we believe about ourselves are no longer holding us back. For me, being happy, living my talents, sharing with others is what successful truly means. So it is about finding out for you what success really means. Hopefully that is being happy as well. And in living those talents, being able to sustain yourself in whatever circumstances you desire. And if that reflects, if you sharing your talents reflects in the big house, the big car, living on the beach with a beautiful partner, then that's beautiful. And I find that inspirational, because that means we can all achieve that and live that. One little tip that just came to mind is a lot of people who deal with successful people, a lot of masters say, if you want to receive more, give more. Don't wait until you have, till you can give. Start giving, because in contributing, you will be receiving, and it will open the doors to floodgates of abundance. And we've all been in situations where we said, well, I don't have to give. There is, because I don't have the money right now, or I don't have the time, or the resources. There's always something you can give. And as you grow, I urge you, if it is money, to maybe take 10, 15% of your earnings and give back. Why is that so important? First of all, it's always good to help others. The mechanics underneath it means that, first of all, it raises your vibration. And because everything is connected, what you do to others, you do to yourself. What you do to yourself, you also do to others. Take care of yourself. Take care of your talents. Don't hold yourself back, because you allow others to do the same thing. We're all in this together. It's not just about us being a single wave on the ocean. It's about being the ocean and allowing us all to live that magnificent self that we truly are. So the suggestions I will use in today's trance, I've got them written out for you here, the suggestions are: it is natural for me to be successful in the things that I do. As soon as I know what I want, the path is clear in front of me. Step by step, I take inspired action, allowing myself to become the person that I need to be in order to live my dreams. Being successful supports me in being a good person, as it is only an empowerer of my best traits, and I enjoy receiving and sharing the gifts along the way. I am successful in everything I do. I want to go back to one point here, the step by step I take inspired action. The moment you have created that space, and the moment you allow yourself to dream big, and you state the intention, I want to be successful in sharing my talents, in living for my goals, then you will be giving inspirations of how to get there. You might be nudged to go to a meeting. You might be put in front of the right person. Now, that is the universe telling you, you're here. All you need to do is take the next step. Now is the point, now is the time not to listen to the monkey on your shoulder that tells you, oh no, you shouldn't really talk to that person. Who do you think you are? You've stated your intention. Take the inspired action and do it. You might have an idea of going to a yoga class. You don't know why, but you feel it's somehow connected. Go to the yoga class. Even if nothing happens there, somebody might have seen you. Maybe it sparks off a thought. Maybe it just detoxes your body in a way that you needed it. Take the inspired actions that you are given as soon as you stated your intentions. So I'll read this out for you again, and then we go into our trance. It is natural for me to be successful in the things that I do. As soon as I know what I want, the path is clear in front of me. Step by step, I take inspired action, following myself to become the person, allowing myself to become the person that I need to be in order to live my dreams. Being successful supports me in being a good person, as it is only an empowerer of my best traits, and I enjoy receiving and sharing the gifts along the way. I am successful in everything I do. I'm going to stop this recording now. Please move over to the trance. As always, you will be able to listen to it within your membership area, or you can download it. Make sure you listen to this trance, as always, 21, 28 days. I have trances I've been listening to for years that I just pop in while I fall asleep, because it gives my brain, it starts reconditioning my brain. It's a beautiful way to relax. It's a beautiful way to realign your body. So if you're ready to use a new trance, use this for the next 21 days. You might mix and match it with other trances that are already in your archive. I've already heard of some of you, from some of you, that you have your key trances and your favorite trances that you go back to. So feel whatever feels right for you. And so move over to your trance, and here is to your success and to your magnificence.